What's up? Welcome back to Shroud Stories. Thanks everybody for tuning back in. Thanks for all the comments and things last week. We had a really good turnout and we're super stoked to be sharing it with you guys. But this week we got something special. We got a round-nosed fish from somewhere in the 90s at some point, maybe early 2000s, something like that. But if you guys know, this was a super iconic board from Matt Biolis's video, 5'5", 19 1/4. There was guys like Andy Irons, Bruce Irons, Corey Lopez, Chris Ward, you know, a bunch of legends rode this exact same board. And this board is actually 5'5", 19 1/4, 2 1/4. So it is exactly what they would have rode. I put the sticker over the trailing fin box, just like, who was it? I think it was Corey Lopez, but he was in Nicaragua or something, and he was like calling Matt, and there's a voicemail, and he's like, yeah, like the board's sick, but next time, like, don't put the back fin box in it, blah blah blah. And so it shows a video of like 6 stickers over top his trailing fin box. So I had to do it for this one too. But I've had this thing for a little while. Actually, I really like it. It's really fun. I don't ride it very often because it is such a special board to me. But today we're going to go find out if the board works like it did for the boys in the clip that Connor threw in somewhere in this video. Maybe it's right over my face, but yeah, we're going to go see if this thing works. We're going to go see if I can shred like Corey Lopez. But also, we're going to talk about tail throws. So Jack Butler, I think is his name. Yeah, Jack Butler was asking about tail throws. He wants to figure out how to throw the tail like the pros, quote unquote. So we're gonna talk a little bit about fin drifts, and we're gonna talk about this surfboard and why it's sick. So follow along, it's gonna be firing. So let's get it. So that was a pretty brutal Shroud, honestly. It was not my day. I guess we can put it like that. It was kind of small, kind of funky. Yesterday was really fun, so I thought it was gonna be good. That's kind of why we ran it today, but I don't know. It is what it is. So let's do a little recap of how the session went. Before Connor even set up, we were down the beach at the beach break, undisclosed location, and it was firing yesterday, so that's where we went first in the hopes that it would get better. And my second wave, I broke the nose of my board. And this board, like I said in the beginning, is from, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, probably, something like that, just guessing, based on the condition and everything. But yeah, so I broke the nose, and you can kind of see it's like still a little connected, but I'm really bummed because it's the first ding that this board has ever had from all the way back in the day to now. It's in perfect condition, as you can see in the video before the surf. So that sucked. And then rather than packing closeouts onto the shore, I wanted to, go do some turns for you guys. So we went up to Middles, and then Middles was really bad. And then we left there, went to Point. Point was even worse, but there was more waves coming through. So I was just trying to grind it out for you guys, get some clips. But it was a really tough surf. The waves are really mushy, which is really difficult for doing tail throws. I think I tried maybe one or two on the backhand. And then I tried one on the front hand that I kind of like half-assed it a little bit. It's pretty similar to the air video that I did recently where I didn't really do an air and I got pretty rousted for that. So I'm gonna fix this board and we're gonna come back, we're gonna redo this video, but I will give you a couple pointers on turns. One thing you really wanna do to do that tail throw, if you're doing it front side, you really wanna come up, get a lot of speed, right? And go way out, like carve on your heels and go way out into the flats, crouch down super low and come off your bottom turn and do a really steep, quick bottom turn so that you come up and you're looking up at the lip. If you're looking up at the lip, then you can cork yourself and throw your fins. Unless it's a closeout section, then you can kind of hit it and drift your tail. But once you hit the lip, whether it's at the closeout section or it's a vertical top turn, you really want to transition all of your weight onto your front foot. I personally like to put my hand down on the deck of my board so that I can put all of my weight on the front of my surfboard to let those fins drift around. So that's kind of my 2 cents. Sorry it's a short shroud today, but it was a rough go. I gotta go fix my board. But yeah, thanks for tuning back in. Sorry for the short shroud, guys. Just kind of had a blowout, but we're gonna go fix the board. We're gonna come back, we're gonna do it again, we're gonna do it better. So thanks for tuning back in. Like, comment, subscribe, and catch you guys next week. Oh, Racetrack dropped new product. We got corduroy full hat, super gangster with the embroidered logo, and we also have the trucker mesh with the cord in the front, and they have checkers on the bottom of the brim. So Connor will throw the link in the description of this video somewhere, and click that link, check it out. They're $30, so it's not super expensive for a hat, and they're really nice, actually. I like them a lot. I think they turned out great, so go check those out. And also the Shroud Camps, it's coming up September 8th, I think it is. We're going to Nicaragua, so spots are filling up quick. Get in there while you can, and let's go Shroud. All right, peace.